And welcome back. Gauteng Police have deployed officers to the Sporong informal settlement in Randfontein to stabilise the area following a flare-up of illegal mining activities. Provincial Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nontombi Dyase-Molatlhegi says they have had to intensify their operations following allegations that illegal miners forced more than 500 people from their homes. For 2 weeks now, displaced residents, including women and children, are being temporarily accommodated at the Randgate Community Hall in Randfontein after illegal miners moved into their homes. For the latest, we're now joined by the Deputy Mayor of the Rand West City Local Municipality, Nontombi Dyase-Molatlhegi. Mayor, good evening. Deputy Mayor, good evening. Thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate you joining us here. Since the Premier's visit and since heightened police visibility were deployed to the Sporong informal settlement, have the residents there been able to return from their homes or are they still camped out in the Randgate Community Hall?
Good evening to yourself and good evening to the SABC listeners. The residents are back to their homes in Sporong.
Has the police visibility and police presence been maintained since it was first deployed, or have they sort of gone back to other deployments?
Of course, the police are still actually permanently stationed there in Sporong. We are having two nyalas and a temporary satellite police station there in the community of Sporong.
Yeah. Deputy Mayor, Randfontein and the West Rand Municipality, by and large, has a Zama Zamas problem. Residents in communities such as Muhlakeng, Tukomsrus, even as far as Bongweni, are complaining about being terrorized by Zama Zamas who operate in the area. In fact, you can almost see them freely roam around the streets in certain parts of Tukomsrus and Bongweni. What is the more concrete plan to deal with the wider problem rather than just the isolated Sporong incident?
It's not only the place that you could have mentioned or indicated, even as far as in Begesdal as well as in Glenharvie, we are indeed faced with the challenge of Zama Zamas. And the plan we wrote actually to the Premier to write us to the national government to assist us with the SANDF so that we can be able to resolve the issue of Zama Zamas in our area, in the entire West Rand, because currently we are indeed faced by the challenge of Zama Zamas.
Yeah. What has been so far any sort of movement on that request for the South African National Defence Force to be deployed there?
Can you kindly come again?
What has been any sort of progress and movement on the request by the local municipality to the Premier and the Presidency for the SANDF to be deployed there?
The progress is there. As you could have saw last week, we were having a visit of an acting national minister who was here with the police to engage on this issue of Zama Zamas.
No, but I'm asking, Deputy Mayor, I'm asking very specifically about the South African National Defence Force, which is a different function or a different unit in our armed forces. And that request, as you said, went to the President via the Premier. I'm asking, has that been entertained at all by the President and the Premier?
Yes, it is entertained.
So what's the progress on that?
There is a progress because until there's a stability in our area, then we are definitely going to get the assistance of the National Defence Force. Because at the moment, the SAPS, they are trying to stabilize the issue of the Zama Zamas, but it's not yet been where we are expecting.
Okay. Importantly, is the just general deployment of police and to some of the areas there. What has been the update from the Provincial Commission, at least, about additional police visibility, particularly because some areas just don't have any police presence. In fact, the one police station in Motlhakeng has sort of been reduced to a satellite office. Tukomsres, which is a community that once had a police station, no longer has a police station that is functioning. In fact, it performs as an extension of the Randfontein CBD police station. And if you go to communities such as you mentioned earlier on, Bekkersdal, the situation just gets worse. There must be a conversation to be had about actual police functionality and police visibility in police stations at a very minimum. What has been the response given to the municipality by the Provincial Commissioner?
We are actually appreciating the assistance that we got from the Provincial Commissioner as things stand. There's an additional members from SABC in our areas in Bekkersdal as well as in Sporong, as you could have indicated. In Motlhakeng, there's no satellite police station. It's a fully fledged police station. The only area that we are having a satellite police station is in Tukomsres.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to leave it there. Deputy Mayor, thank you so much for your time. Really do appreciate it. That is the Deputy Mayor of the Rand West Local Municipality.